The Nile River is the lifeblood of Egypt, a land where myths and legends abound. Among these tales, one stands out as the most iconic and influential, the myth of Osiris. It is a story of love, betrayal, and resurrection that has captured the imagination of people for millennia. Join us as we explore the fascinating world of ancient Egypt and discover the tale of Osiris. The story of Osiris begins in the dawn of time, when the gods ruled the world. Osiris was the god of fertility, vegetation, and the afterlife, and he was beloved by the people of Egypt. He ruled over the land with his wife and sister, Isis, who was also a goddess of great power and wisdom. Osiris was a wise and just ruler, but his brother Set was jealous of his power and popularity. Set was the god of chaos and violence, and he wanted to rule over Egypt himself. One day, Set hatched a wicked plan to get rid of his brother once and for all. Set invited Osiris to a feast, where he presented him with a beautiful chest and challenged him to try it on. As soon as Osiris stepped into the chest, Set slammed the lid shut and threw it into the Nile River. Osiris drowned, and his body was carried away by the currents. Isis was heartbroken by her husband's death and vowed to find his body and bring him back to life. She searched the land far and wide and finally found the chest containing Osiris's body in a distant land. But when she brought it back to Egypt, Set discovered her plan and tore the body of Osiris into 14 pieces, scattering them across the land. Despite the odds, Isis managed to collect all the pieces of Osiris's body and reassemble them with the help of the god Anubis. With her powerful magic, Isis breathed new life into her beloved husband, and Osiris was reborn as the god of the afterlife. From that day on, he ruled over the underworld, guiding the souls of the dead to their final resting place. The myth of Osiris became a central part of ancient Egyptian religion, and it was celebrated in elaborate ceremonies and rituals. The temples dedicated to Osiris were grand and magnificent, adorned with intricate carvings and paintings that depicted the story of his resurrection. The Festival of Osiris, also known as the Osiris Mysteries, was one of the most important religious events of the year. Today, the legacy of Osiris lives on in Egypt's rich cultural heritage. The myth has inspired countless works of art, literature, and music, and its themes of love, betrayal, and resurrection continue to resonate with people around the world. The story of Osiris reminds us that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope for renewal and rebirth. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the myth of Osiris. May his story continue to inspire and uplift us all.